Let's map it. Map it. You got a little acquaintance with angles, if you didn't already have it. So we got that in the bag. That's good. Let's map your sky. And by that, now that's kind of a funny term. Some people say map your local sky or the local sky. I'm not sure that helps. You can use that if you want. What I'm talking about is just good old shepherd and sheep standing outside your ground in your sky. I'm not saying map all the stars right now, and I'm kind of just saying where are things in your sky, okay? So that's what we're dealing with there. Map your sky. Okay, then we'll get to mapping Earth and mapping stars. This right here is going to be your goal. Let's do a quick review. Hey, what's this? Remember we did this? Remember the waxing, when the west is lit? What moon phase is that? What about when the west is dark? What moon phase is that? That's one moon phase. That's another. Can you say what those are? Sure you can. Just keep practicing. All right, let's do this. 6 terms. It's not bad. It's not bad. In fact, you've done some of this. Okay, so let's take a look. Map your sky. And so notice what I've done here is I've got your ground is green grass, whatever, and the sky is kind of blue. So when we look around, I made it green, and up I made it blue. So tell me to look somewhere, you got to tell me where do I look around, where up. You might say where up and where around, it doesn't matter, right? So I got to say turn around, okay? And look up, how far? That's what we're going to answer, okay? Just simple terms, but you're going to see a cool little thing with AM and PM, something you already know. So let's do this. Let's quickly do this, and I'll make sure that you've got this. So the horizon, I define as eye level. Now, some people define the horizon as, like, they'll say that's the horizon, this ground. Some people say it's where, you know, the land meets the sky or the sky meets the land. The trouble with that is if I go like that and I've got a tree here and I've got a mountain here and, you know, a building here, I don't know, is that my, you know, it's my skyline. So I like skyline, that's nice. But what do I mean by horizon? And it turns out it's very useful to define it as your eye level because we're going to measure things up from the horizon, and I don't want to measure things up from the ground because that's going to give me a different angle. So up from eye level, that is what I consider the best definition, certainly introductory definition for, remember we're doing mapping sky, for horizon. Okay, so how far around can I go to the horizon? Notice horizontally, horizon. How far around can I go? What's the angle? You know it. You know it. Yes. 360 degrees. A full pizza, finally. 360 degrees horizontal around. That's all it is. Horizon, eye level. Okay? There's your horizon. Boop. If I go down here, it's a little lower, right? If I go up here, it's a little. Okay. That's horizon. Now the other term, let me go side to side, that is general for up, the farthest up you can go is, well, straight up. Okay, straight up is up from the horizon. So how far up have I gone from the horizon? What's that angle? You know it. 90 degrees. Now I'm going to throw this in here, although I don't emphasize it because you know, one can, but I don't. Nadir, which is straight down. Straight down. Okay, but zenith is how it's usually pronounced. So let's put these and draw them on our pictures. And I could have squeezed the pictures in next to the definition, but let's just go over here to our pictures. Now notice that I've drawn them easy and hard. And I like to stick with this, but it is a little more abstract. This is a little more concrete. So when I talk about horizon, here, eye level would be right here, right? I'll put a little arrow. So I'm looking, I can look anywhere there, and there is my horizon, right? how would I draw it down here? Down here I'd have to go, okay, it's like this. And notice that my horizon there, I can see that it does go around parallel to the ground, that is horizontal. And that whole circle is going to be my horizon, right? And then where's my zenith? Yeah. And there might be a bird at the zenith, but then it'll fly by. It could be a helicopter sitting above you, a drone watching you at your zenith, right? There might be a star at your zenith, but if you stay out there for a little while, half an hour, you're going to see it move. You go, hey, it's not at my zenith anymore. Interesting. Look to your zenith. Where's that? Straight up. It's really a direction. You could say it's a location. It's there, right? Or a direction. You could say it's an address. There's an address. There's an address in the sky. Where? Zenith. Okay, cool. Where is it here? Nothing. No big deal here. Z. I won't be too slick and write Z. Zenith, right? Zenith. Zenith. Now, nadir would be this way and this way. And you'll see things on YouTube that I think are frankly misleading because they draw a sphere around this flat. And it's, it's fine, but it's just, that's nadir. But I'm not going to focus. All right, we've got it. Horizon, looking around, and zenith is straight up. That's it. Oh, by the way, you see this, don't you? We're going to come back to that. We use a little square for a 90-degree angle, sometimes an arc, but that's 90 degrees. And of course, you can see it here too, 90 degrees or a right angle up from eye level, anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are on the horizon, up, that always keeps 90 degrees. Let's get a little more fancy with our terminology. Got that? No problem, all right? That's good. Now let's go to the next two. You've seen these before. You've seen them before. Sure you have. Right? What are these called? These are reference points, aren't they? Reference points. So we call them the cardinal points. And the word cardinal does come from the term for reference. I did it in this order, north, east, south, west, and you'll see why. Some people say north, south, east, west. But I'll do it in that order. And remember, it's a picnic. So we can remember, they're just called the cardinal points. So if you want to sound fancy, you go, oh yeah, I know my cardinal points. Now that's connected to the meridian. So this is going around the horizon, right? You've got these points, north, east, south, west. And the meridian then goes up. In fact, it divides the sky into east and west halves. We'll see on this picture, right? That's key. There's going to be a meridian on Earth, too, called the prime meridian. But this is in the sky. Divides the sky into east and west halves. And what you do is you take a line up from the north horizon to the zenith, down to south. Let's look at it on the pictures. That's all there's to it, but there's a cool thing about this. Told you this isn't too bad, but it's good to, take the time to define things correctly. That's it. All right, let's draw it. So what have we got? How would I draw this? Oh, let's do cardinal points. Oh yeah, eat sandwich. Eat sandwich. What color should I use for east and west? I don't know. Eat. Sandwich. Start of day, if it's sun, but everything rises over here, right? Moon, planet, stars. Sandwich. Okay. Eat sandwich. Now if I'm facing south and east is on my left, if I turn around and face north, it's still east. Now it's on my right, Now I go to draw it, oh, I flip my whole picture. You know the gig.